Hello, this is Dr. K. Paul Stoller with some breaking news. Documents from U.S. Senator Ron Johnson reveal that the Biden administration ignored a significant safety signal for ischemic stroke following the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 booster. While the shot was advertised as safe and effective, evidence suggests that critical warnings were suppressed. Was this negligence, corruption, or could it be something even more sinister, a deliberate agenda to harm? Let's dive into the facts. Here's what we know. Senator Ron Johnson's investigation uncovered evidence of a safety signal for ischemic stroke following the Pfizer booster. Despite this, the Biden crime family continued to promote the shot as safe, ignoring the potential risks. Safety signals are meant to trigger further investigation and adjustments to public health recommendations. Ignoring them undermines the integrity of the vaccine monitoring process and puts lives at risk. Could this suppression of safety signals just be tied to financial incentives? Big Pharma's influence. The pharmaceutical industry spends billions on lobbying, campaign contributions, and advertising. This creates a conflict of interest when health agencies rely on data provided by the very companies they are supposed to regulate. The Biden family's financial ties, allegations of corruption surrounding the Biden family add another layer of suspicion. If payoffs or bribes played a role, it would represent a gross betrayal of public trust. Never mind its illegality and treason. But what if this goes beyond money? What if the suppression of safety signals was part of a depopulation agenda? The idea of population control has been discussed for thousands of years. Global elites have always been obsessed about population size. Today we have the World Economic Forum, which controls the UN and Agenda 2030, and then there are those darn Epstein emails. So public health policies are being weaponized against the very populations they are meant to protect. Are we surprised? Evidence of harm from the COVID gene therapy jab would normally be seen as important news, but there is nothing normal about our dystopian age. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed humongous craters in public trust in institutions. The lack of transparency surrounding vaccine safety signals has fueled skepticism and resistance, erosion of trust. People are more likely to believe in conspiracy theories when their concerns are dismissed or suppressed. And never mind all those conspiracy theories ended up being conspiracy facts. To rebuild trust, justice must be metered out to the perpetrators. The public needs to see there is only one law, only one system of justice, regardless of your social or political status. There must also be a commitment to transparency, independent oversight, and accountability. Americans deserve to know the full scope of risks associated with medical interventions, and they need to see the guilty be held accountable. The suppression of safety signals was not just due to financial incentives, negligence, but something more sinister. Be that as it may, the situation demands action, independent investigations. Senator Ron Johnson's findings must prompt further investigations into the handling of vaccine safety signals. Health agencies must disclose all safety signals to the public, publishing raw data for independent analysis, or just do what they originally wanted, hide the clinical data for 75 years. Again, if financial incentives or corruption played a role, those responsible must be held accountable. Educating the public about vaccine risks and the importance of informed consent is critical. The suppression of safety signals for ischemic stroke, myocarditis, cancer, and other untoward reactions to the bioweapon jab raises serious questions about the integrity of public health policy, the integrity of the government itself, whether this was due to financial incentives, negligence, or a more sinister agenda. The implications are profound. It's time to demand real transparency, accountability, and independent oversight. The fight for truth and accountability continues, and it's up to all of us to demand better from our institutions and from ourselves, because you can't remain neutral on a moving train, especially one headed for a cliff. The fight for transparency continues. Let's make sure everything that has been hidden gets exposed. Let me leave you with one last thought. We all have a choice to make, even if that choice is in the privacy of our own minds and hearts. We have all been hornswoggled by those who want us to die while they profit from culling the population. The world of tomorrow will be determined by the choices we make once we find out the truth. If we tolerate the pedophilia, accept massive governmental fraud, acquiesce to an elite group of fools who use pedophilia as glue to hold their perverted reality together, then these practices continue and you complicit. That doesn't mean you need to hit the streets and protest or write to your congressman, but it does mean you have to decide what side of reality you want to be living in. Now that you know this is going on, you can't remain neutral. You are either tolerating the insanity and risk insanity for yourself, or you decide you do not want to tolerate malicious misanthropes running our world. Share this video to spark the conversation. The